Hello everyone. Today our motivational topic is how to control your mind, managing stress, keeping a meditation and other strategies can help you change your mindset, making it easier to direct your thoughts in a certain direction. So you want to control your mind. Maybe you want to stop thinking about a recent breakup or feel discouraged from a year of physical distancing and want to embrace a more hopeful perspective. Unwanted thoughts can cause plenty of frustration and distress. You are not alone in wanting to make them go away. It's normal to have trouble convincing yourself to look up when feeling downcast in the face of stress and other challenges in your life. While actual mind control belongs in the realm of science fictions and you can work to change your mindset, it might take some effort to learn the trick of regaining control, but the strategies that I describe right now can help you to control your mind. So, first, identify the thoughts you want to change. It goes without saying that you have to figure out what's on your mind before you can begin to control it. Nearly everyone experiences discouraging thoughts or emotional setbacks from the time to time. If you are currently experiencing some life challenges, you might find it even harder to maintain control over spiraling thoughts or your overall mindset. Occasional intrusive thoughts are pretty normal too. They can be distressing, but they often pass as quickly as they intruded, especially when you don't engage with them. Other troubling thought patterns might include ruminations or looping thoughts, negative self talk, cognitive biases, or error in thinking that can affect your choices or interactions. A fixed pessimistic outlook. Identifying specific thoughts and patterns can help you make the most out of the other tips that follow. Accept unwanted thoughts. It's human nature to flinch away from pain. So, of course, you had preferred to avoid thoughts that cause distress. Yet, pushing away unwanted thoughts isn't way to gain control. That usually just makes them more intensive. Instead, try to opposite, accept those thoughts and let them in. Say you feel a little low because nothing in your life seems to be happening the way you planned despite all your hard work. Acceptance might involve telling yourself nothing seems to be going right, and that's discouraging. There is only so much you can do to create change yourself, but giving up entirely is not the answer either. Acceptance can even offer clues as to why specific thoughts keep coming up. Maybe you keep thinking about a filing who ghosted you. Accepting those persistent thoughts leads you to recognize that you really want your connection at last. Their disappearing act left you with unresolved questions and an overwhelming sense of unworthiness unworthiness. You worry you have failed at dating and feel anxious about trying again. Acknowledging these fears allows you to confront them, to remind yourself, and you are not to blame for their bad manners. Keeping the situations in perspective can help you manage your worries about it happening again instead of letting fear hold you back from finding someone new. Next point is try meditation. One great way one great way to get in the habit of accepting unwanted thoughts, that is meditation. It may seem or it may not seem as if meditation actually helps you control your mind, especially when you first start out. You sit, you relax, but no matter how you try to clear your head, random thoughts keep popping back up to distract you from the calm you are trying to achieve. The trick lies in learning how to sit with the thoughts you don't want. You notice them, but then you let them go, which helps loosen their hold over you. And just like that, you have gained back some control. The more you meditate, the easier it becomes to let unwanted thoughts drift past. Mindfulness meditation, in particular, can help you become more skilled at focusing on things as they happen. As you become more mindful, you will notice you no longer needs to constantly pull your awareness back from troubling or distracting thoughts. Meditation offers other benefits beyond improving control of your awareness. It can also relieve the intensity of negative emotions and stress, boost resilience and compassion, and even help slow age related cognitive decline. Next point is change your perspective, my friend. Self talk can go a long way toward helping you change your mindset, but the way you talk to yourself matters. When addressing yourself in the first person doesn't seem to have much impact, try switching to a third person perspective. For example, instead of I feel miserable but I have been through worse, so I can deal with these too. Try. I know you feel miserable right now, but you have worked hard to cope with other challenges. I know you have the strength to face these new problems too. It might feel a little awkward, but this cognitive reappraisal strategy offers a couple important benefits. First, repositioning yourself as an outside observer helps create from intense thoughts and emotions. You are stepping back from a mindset that's only fueling distress. Looking at a situations from these newly distant point of view often makes it easier to see the full picture, not just the most immediate impact or immediate effects. Second, consciously choosing a examined situations from the third person perspective helps you interrupt circling thoughts and explore your feeling productivity. As you cast your mind back to the specific experience affecting you, replace questions like why do I feel this way? What caused these to affect me so deeply? With third person questions, why does your name feel this way? Or what about these situations triggered those feelings? Challenging your perspective helps trick your mind into considerations or considering yourself as another person, giving you distance from your own hardships. This also has benefit when it comes to cheering yourself on, since people also tend to accept outside support more readily than encouragement from within. Now, focus on positives. Positive reframing is another reappraisal strategy that can help you regain control over your mindset. Positive thinking doesn't mean pretending there is nothing wrong, ignoring problems, or failing to consider helpful solutions. Rather, it involves putting a more positive spin on your negative thoughts, looking on the bright side, finding a silver linking in the storm clouds above. Reframing won't change the actual outcome of a situation, but it can change the way you feel about your circumstances. Say you slipped in a wet leaves and fell off your bike while training for for a race. You did not sustain any life threatening injuries, but you did break your ankle. This puts you out of commissions for several weeks, leaving you disappointed and irritated with yourself for riding carelessly. Blaming yourself will likely only make you feel worse. Feel or self compassion, however, can help you accept the disappointment in stride and turn your attentions toward your next opportunity. Maybe you praise yourself for always making sure to wear your helmet. Tell yourself you will be better prepared for the race next year, or feel grateful you did not break anything else. My next point is try guided imagery. Guided imagery is a meditation techniques where you visualize positive, peaceful scenarios to promote a calmer state of mind. Now, once you feel calmer, you might have an easier time maintaining a relaxed state and regaining control over your thoughts and overall your mindset also. Get started with these simple exercise. Get comfortable. Sitting down works best and close your eyes. Second, take a few slow, deep breaths. You will want to keep breathing just like this as you create your visual sense. Using plenty of sensory details, create a relaxing sense in your mind. Try to think of something that brings you peace, whether that's the lake shores at your childhood home, the well trodden path at your favorite park, or a leafy, crisp autumn day. Fully develop the scenes by including the sound, smells, and the feel of the air on your skin. Fourth point is picture yourself wandering thoughts and scenes you have created, mindful noticing your surrounding and taking in every details. Keep breathing slowly, letting the peace of the sense wash over you and help you relax. Spend 10 to 15 minutes enjoying your image. Finish the exercise with a few deep breaths and open your eyes. Now, expressing thoughts in writing may not change your frame of mind immediately, but it can help you improve control over unwanted feelings. The simple act of writing down a thought is often enough to reduce its intensity. It might feel scary to directly challenge and accept distress, but putting those feelings down on paper allows you to acknowledge them somewhat indirectly. If you had liked to keep even more distance from upsetting thoughts, you can even try writing them down in narrative form as if telling a story. Writing can help you get more comfortable with expressing difficult emotions. Eventually, those unwanted thoughts may trigger less of a fear response, and you might not feel the same distress when they come up. Try wrapping up a meditation or imagery session with 15 minutes of journaling. You can write about any thoughts, positive or negative, that came up while they are still fresh in your mind. Journaling also helps you find patterns of unhelpful thoughts or behaviors. Maybe you regularly take on the blame after quarreling with your partner. This leads you to feel bad about yourself and doubt your relationship skills. Observing these patterns help you realize you both have a role in the conflict. You resolve to practice healthier accountability for your own part as you work toward more productive resolutions in the future. Next point is try focused distractions. You won't want to distract yourself in every situations, right? It's probably unwise to resolve wandering thoughts during a co-worker's presentations by pulling up a game on your phone. In some circumstances, though focused distractions can help direct thoughts and improve your frame of mind, certain types of distractions might even boost motivation and productivity. Say you are feeling down and out of sports because a week of bad weather has postponed your hiking trip. You are miserable because you can't do what you planned. So you turn your attention to things you have been meaning to accomplish. Finishing a library books, cleaning your rooms, and sorting old clothes to donate helps you feel like you have made the most of your time. This inspires you to get even more done before heading out. Now, my next point is work on managing stress. When circumstances out of your mind, out of your control, add stress to your life, it often becomes more difficult to regulate your state of mind. Stress, anxiety can fuel unwanted thoughts. This can provoke more worry, leading to a cycle that can rapidly become overwhelming. Start talking back controls by exploring key sources of stress in your life and seeking potential ways to remove or reduce those triggers. Most people can't completely remove stress triggers. Stress often comes from outside sources. You can't always control what happens around you. That's where self care comes in. Setting aside time to nurture your mind and body can promote improved well being overall. It also makes it easier to bounce back from life's difficulties with a more hopeful outlooks. Self care can involve getting quality sleep, eating nourishing food, social connection, asking for help when need, making time for relaxations. Now, take to some tips to for persistent mental health conditions. First, depressions, then anxiety, then obsessions and compulsions, intrusive thoughts that keep coming back to get more intensive, overall suspicious or negative thoughts about others, lingering grief or sadness. So you don't need to be uh, to control your mind. You may just need some practice and a bit of patience. If you continue to have a hard time regaining control over your mindset, a therapist can offer guidance. So be happy in your life, and thanks for your precious time for watching my videos. And if you like my blogs, please subscribe and share it with your friends and relatives. I need your support, my friends. Good day.